We know that kids learn at their own pace. We know that kids are the kind of people who need to rewatch something or redo something. We know that our student population is changing and kids are absent more often. And figuring out how to deal with all those challenges is hard. Modern Classroom Project in my classroom is just a way to meet the needs of all the learners that I have in front of me. And to do that, we need to be self-paced. We need to be able to use blended instruction. And in order to do that, we need to really help kids be successful and push them towards mastery of content, not necessarily their effort or their behaviors.
Modern classroom to me looks like kids, they come in the classroom, they know what they need to do. So they're starting with their do now. They do their 5 minutes. They go check the progress tracker to see if they can work on today's assignment, or are they not quite ready for today's assignment and they have to work on prior assignments. Then they go and they get started. I pull small groups, usually for the kids who are a little bit behind, to kind of help them, support them as they catch up. But it's really about the kids owning the learning, not coming to ask the teacher like, where am I? What do I need? How far behind I am? But them owning it and knowing where they are and where they need to be.
So we're gonna hop into independent work time. Is anybody doing air first? Anybody reading first?
So my name is Tiffany Moyer Washington. I teach in Hartford Public Schools at Hartford Magnet Trinity College Academy. I have been really surprised at how the modern classroom has changed my relationships with students, because it shifted from like me being like, you know, the ringleader in the front of the show to me more being like a partner and collaborative with students. The initial work to set it up is a lot. It takes a lot to make the videos, to set up the lessons. But once you get past that, you get to do the best part of teaching, which is the like individual stuff with kids or working in small groups. And I feel like so much of that gets lost when we're kind of dealing with behavior problems, or you're trying to teach up front and then like the phone rings or there's an assembly or kids are absent, and just how many of those interruptions that make teaching difficult. But modern classroom kind of takes into account that the classroom is chaotic, and it allows you to focus on what's most important.
It may look overwhelming, right? And for someone to say to you, just go to this, it may not work for everyone. But just take a deep breath. What it's going to do is give you the ability and the access to hit kids in a different way, to actually like refocus your lesson so it's not just teaching to a book or to a test. You're teaching to students to hit them in multiple modalities.
My neighbor here, Doc, we share a doorway. She walked into my room to ask me a question, and she actually went, "These are your freshmen?" And she's like, "I can't believe how well they're all working." It was like a moment just knowing, wow, this whole process seems to be working.
Our relationships with our kids and giving them the foundation is the most important. And Modern Classroom sets it up so that you can focus on that and not get caught in all the other nonsense that kind of gets in the way.
For me, it was something that I'd been doing for 5 or 6 years, and then this new piece that I was doing, the Modern Classroom Project, just put the whole classroom all together for me.
I mean, I think the key with Modern Classroom is it's really teaching kids how to learn and how to grow their executive functioning skills and be learners for life. We're always looking at not just when they leave here in 8th grade, but what's going to happen in high school for them, and how are we preparing them for what's next? How are we preparing them from college, even our little ones? We're really thinking about that, and the learning modes that it offers really do relate to how kids are learning now. It really is 21st century learning, and it also really is a very concrete way to teach and build executive functioning skills.
Teachers are tired. We carry such a burden all day long, every day. We carry the students home, we carry their work home. We carry so much on our shoulders. This approach can help a teacher really focus on, I just need to look at the data that shows me how my kids are learning. Like, I can focus on the learning by having the kids take responsibilities for the things that they should be accountable for.